Have you ever wondered who shares your home when the doors close at night? Not the neighbors upstairs or the cat sleeping in the corner, but the unseen guests, the angels and the ones we'd rather keep out. The jinn. Every home has a rhythm. Some hum with calm light. Others feel heavy and restless. Islam teaches that the difference often lies in what we invite in, not through open windows, but through our actions, words, and the remembrance of Allah. When a believer begins the day with Bismillah, prays even 2 rakats, and recites Ayat al-Kursi, the house becomes surrounded by a shield. Angels come close. They enter carrying peace and barakah, blessings that can soften arguments, make food feel satisfying, and fill hearts with calm. Their presence isn't loud. It's the silence that suddenly feels kind, the air that feels lighter after Quran recitation, the sense that everything is somehow okay. But angels do not linger where Allah's name is ignored. They turn away from homes filled with shouting, gossip, or music that glorifies sin. They dislike pictures or statues of living faces hung for pride or decoration. And they leave when impurity is left uncovered, not the normal kitchen bin or a bit of clutter, but filth, arrogance, and heedlessness. They seek purity of heart more than purity of furniture. Now about the jinn, the unseen creatures made of smokeless fire. They too move through the world, unseen yet aware. Some are believers, peaceful and obedient. Others are mischievous or harmful, the kind that whisper fear into tired hearts. They're not trapped by walls or daylight. Yet they are weak before Bismillah, before a verse of the Quran, before a believer's steady faith. When food is left uncovered, when Allah's name isn't mentioned, when a home stays dark and silent of dhikr, that's where the careless jinn gather, not to terrify, but to feed from neglect, to share the unblessed meal, to enjoy the forgetfulness of people. The Prophet taught simple, powerful habits. Say Bismillah when eating or drinking. Cover food and water overnight, even with something small. Recite Ayatul Kursi before sleeping. Read Surah Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, and An-Nas each night. And say the evening adhkar, short remembrances that wrap the home in light invisible to the eye but felt by the heart. Do this, and the angels gather. They record your words, guard your doorway, whisper comfort in your sadness, and pray for your forgiveness. Do this, and the jinn that seek mischief drift away, unable to stand the echo of Allah's name. Sometimes people ask, my house is small, my kitchen smells of food, my bin stays a few days. Will angels still come? The answer is always yes. Angels don't measure square meters, they measure sincerity. They come to homes where there is struggle and effort, where someone lights a small candle of faith in the middle of loneliness. They come where salah is prayed, where gratitude is spoken, where tears fall in dua. If you once lived for years without prayer and never felt anything unusual, and now that you've learned about the unseen, you notice every whisper. Remember, awareness awakens sensitivity. It's not that darkness grew stronger, it's that your light switched on. You're noticing what was always around you. And with remembrance, you transform that awareness into strength, not fear. So tonight, when you finish listening, pause. Say Bismillah. Recite Ayatul Kursi slowly. Let the words remind you that His throne extends over the heavens and the earth, and protecting them tires Him not. That verse alone is your invisible fortress. Then whisper the 3 short surahs, Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, An-Nas. Close your eyes and imagine your room filling with gentle, unseen light. That is the arrival of angels. That is peace entering. Whether your home is grand or a tiny studio, know this. Every act of remembrance turns walls into guardians, air into mercy, and loneliness into companionship. And every time you forget, you can start again with just 1 Bismillah. So live hopefully. Keep the bin closed, the heart open, and the tongue busy with Allah's name. Because angels don't look for perfect homes. They look for hearts trying to remember the one who made them. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about consistency in your intention. You don't have to have a spotless home or a flawless routine for the angels to enter. What matters most is your sincerity and your effort to live with Allah's remembrance. Even in the mess, even in the moments of doubt, your small acts of worship, your prayers, your dua, your Bismillah, are what turn your home into a sanctuary. Every time you remember Allah, you call the angels to your side, and the jinn find no place to rest. So let your home be a place of peace and light. No matter how small, no matter what challenges you face, You are always supported, always surrounded by protection, by the unseen but ever-present forces of goodness. So next time you find yourself feeling alone or troubled, remember, you are never truly alone. Angels surround you, guarding your space, your heart, and your thoughts. You've already invited them in with your sincere effort, your prayers, and your words. And as long as you continue to remember Allah, His angels will remain, filling your home with peace, protection, and mercy. Don't let the whispers of fear make you doubt. The light you seek is already with you, shining brightly, waiting for you to notice. Trust in that. Now let's take a moment to truly reflect. How often do we forget the power of simple, everyday words? We speak so many things in a day, but when we say Bismillah before entering our homes, before eating, or before starting something new, we are inviting Allah's presence into our lives. That single word transforms any space. It brings blessings. It fills every corner of the room with peace, and it invites protection from unseen harm. You see, our homes are more than just physical spaces. They are an extension of our hearts, our minds, and our intentions. When we live in remembrance of Allah, when we make dua before leaving and entering, when we recite the Quran even in quiet moments, we're not just following tradition. We're aligning ourselves with the divine, spiritual reality that brings us closer to Allah's mercy and love. But there's more to it. Every time you recite Ayat al-Kursi, you're not just repeating words. You're activating a force that protects you from every whisper of harm, from every negative influence, and from every potential disturbance, physical and spiritual. This verse is a shield, one that wards off both the unseen and the seen. And you, as a believer, have been given control over the unseen forces around you. The angels are with you, waiting for you to call them in. The jinn, though they exist, have no power over you unless you give them room through negligence or fear. So take a deep breath, stand tall in your faith, and know that your home, your sacred space, is already guarded by Allah's mercy. This is your sanctuary. You've invited the angels in. Now all you need to do is trust that they're there, watching over you, protecting you, and guiding you to peace. So breathe tonight knowing this. Every word of dhikr you speak pushes darkness away and pulls mercy closer. Your home is watched, your heart is guarded, and you are never left unprotected, not for a single moment. Hey everyone! If you've been enjoying these videos, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content on Islamophilia Mini, where we share our love for Islam and the beautiful whys behind it, all in under 10 minutes. We're here to break the barriers, because Islamophobia has increased simply because people don't know the true message of Islam. Muslims are not perfect. Islam is. Your likes, comments, and watching till the end really help the channel grow. Without your support, it becomes harder to keep spreading these messages. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it. You never know who might benefit, learn something new, or have a change of heart. Jazakallahu khair for being here. Let's grow this platform together. Assalamu alaikum. Keep watching, keep learning, inshallah.